Hey everybody, it's Golmadex, and welcome back to some more Magic Arena, and today I'm going to be playing another one of these Arena Direct Modern Horizons 3 sealed events. We're trying to get 6 wins before 2 losses to potentially get a paper booster box of Modern Horizons 3. Without further ado, let's throw my 5,000 gems into the trash and open up these packs. Okay. Double Branching Evolution's useless, Winter Moon's useless. But 6 is really good. Springheart Nantuko is really good. That's 2 incredible green rares. And we have a Kozilek, and green is the best color at ramping in pretty much any format. This one, no exception to that. So if we can get some green ramp towards Kozilek, that'd be great. The Emperor of Bones is another incredible rare out of black. Kudo's okay in the right deck, but pretty narrow. Aslask basically doesn't work. It works with the path of whatever. Path of Ancestry or Path of Evolution or something like that, that makes all your things tap for mana. Because then all your Eldrazi spawn tap for mana of any color. It's pretty cute. It's a pretty cute little combo, but it happens very rarely, so. Alright, we've got a lot of mediocre random rares that don't do anything, but we have multiple really good rares, and some of them stack up in the same color. There, Path of Annihilation is what I was thinking of. That's the one that can combo with that mythic. So let's make sure we look at our commons and uncommons so that we see that we have a Writhing Chrysalis, the best common in the format, stronger than most of our rares. We've got double Riddlegate Gargoyle for some energy stuff. Oh, wow, we got Titan's Vanguard and Chrysalis together towards Eldrazi. We have a Glimpse to make the spawn for these two. They both like them a lot. We have the strongest rares in the sealed pool, 6 in the Nantuko. This Path of Annihilation also can ramp into that Kozilek. Another one of the strongest rares in the sealed pool. Don't know if we're definitely going to play Worn Power Stone, but it can certainly work out in Eldrazi decks. But if Kozilek's the only card in our deck that costs more than like 5 mana, then Power Stone's not incredible. Okay, so what does this thing actually do? Turns your lands or your creatures into every creature type or every land type. A 3 mana 1/5 that does that? Yeah, that's just the commander card. That's not going to do anything for us. Okay, none of the multicolored cards outside of Chrysalis Vanguard are going to go in here. Territory color is great. Oozewag's fine. Elk's fine. Hydra's fine. Battle's great. Witness is pretty good. Horrific Assault is great. We get Raptor, Fanged Flames, Glimpse, Ember Mage. I guess we're light a couple playables here for being just pure green-red. I could play this Hunger Tide thing just as filler. Really don't want to main deck a Foul Strike or a Meteoric Mace or an Unstable Amulet as the only energy card in the deck. That also feels pretty dang bad. So what can we splash for if we want to be this red-green deck? Or I guess we could just be something else and splash the red. Honestly, Chrysalis and Vanguard are incredible red cards. Well, Raptor's incredible too. Yeah, most of the red cards we put in here are really good. Raptor, Chrysalis, Vanguard, and Fanged Flames. Splashing for 4 red cards is pretty deep splash. So, I think we're splashing a different color. Well, black gives us that Emperor of Bones. It's got double Marauder as well. Consuming Corruption. If we go deep on black, it's got Wither and Bloom. Good cheap removal. A little low on removal here, which is Horrific Assault, Fanged Flames. What does white have? Auxiliary for aggro. Some decent removal. White's fine. I don't think it really works with our green here. We need something that pairs well with the green, because green's the strongest color. And while our white and our blue look decent, they don't really pair with the green. I almost think it's probably green, black, splash red. Get double Marauder, get Emperor of Bones in here, get Wither and Bloom in here. all that at least, and I could put more in if I need to cut more red cards. So how's the fixing? We get 2 black-red landscapes. We get a third and a fourth black-red landscape. And we get a black-green landscape, so the fixing is decent here. Aslask Path of Annihilation again is cute, but I don't think we should be trying to do cute things. It's so win more though, right? Because you have to tap a bunch of the spawns to get the mana of any color and then also attack with a bunch of the spawns. You've got that many going on, you're probably already winning. What about duels? This is blue-red, this is red-white, so neither of those fit in here. Oh, this is black-green as well. I didn't realize we had 2 of all 3 of these landscapes. That's very funny. Yeah, I mean, I could maybe play a Foul Strike in a pinch. We're not super good against flyers, and it always has a backup plan. There's a bunch of fine cards we could play here if we're light playables. None of them are really exciting or synergistic for this deck. And I think the most synergistic ones like that make the most sense for what this deck is doing is like some Gargantuas maybe just for just more top end. Beefs. So now we have 3 cards of breathing room to cut. Probably want to drop one of these splashes. Alright, well, Ember Mage for sure. Double red is a lot off of a splash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 splash cards still. I guess I don't have any double black or double red cards in the deck, so we could go full 3 color, just deepest on green. And make sure we can hit 1 black source and 1 red source most games. It's probably fine. And then I get to like drop the main deck Foul Strike, since I still have Assault, Wither and Bloom, Flames, and Bridgeworks Battle that also kill other things. I do have a flip land in here, but we've got a real high curve, a bunch of 5 mana and more cards. So I want to go like 17 lands plus a flip land. Instinctually, I want to cut the Hunger Tide Rises because it's not a super good card, but it looks kind of cute in this deck because it can search out an Emperor of Bones or Amped Raptor or 6. Slam those right onto the board. It's very, very cute. Just sacking 2 1/1s to do that. What's the counts looking like? 6 black, 5 red, 13 green. So if we cut 1 black card, then we're equal on red and black. Those are our splashes here. I could like ditch one of the 2 Gargantua and just even those colors out. That seems pretty decent. Pretty simple to me at least. Do not mind this deck at all. This looks real strong. I feel like this is about how we want it built for sure. Yeah, let's go for it. So we've got 7 ways to get green mana right now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ways to get black. This is why you don't let the auto suggester do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ways to get red. So cut 2 swamps for 2 forests. I don't like that I can never get double black, because being able to get double black towards playing and adapting Emperor in 1 turn is kind of a big deal. But definitely need more green sources. So 6 ways to get red now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ways to get black. This looks reasonable to me. Yeah, I'm just a little bummed about no double black ever, but it's probably not worth running another swamp. I mean, I could cut a landscape for a swamp, I guess, since every single one of these landscapes is black. We don't need colorless off the landscapes ever. We do like the landfall with Nantuko off of them, but just so that we could, when we need to, turn landscapes into 2 swamps. I think I actually swap out one of these landscapes for another swamp. Should probably be one of the red-black landscapes here. Just want 8, 10 green sources. Yeah, I'm going to swap one of the red-black landscapes for another swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ways to get black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways to get red. It's not ideal, but I think it's fine. We generally don't need red till later. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about this deck is the mana base, but it has power, it has interaction, it's got everything you need, and hopefully it has what we need to get the booster box. We'll see as we head into the gameplay. Here we are on the play for game 1. Definitely need to hit a green source, but if we do, this hand is incredible. And having the Amped Wrapper to start things off is quite nice. Now we even have a Fanged Flames backup spell here. Goodbye, Titan's Vanguard. Actually pretty happy to mill that anyway, just to get it out of the way towards actually hitting a green source. That would be a really bad draw right now, so even if Raptor didn't get to cast another spell, just getting it out of the way is solid. That is not one of the 10 green sources. It's definitely not doing any gambling today. It's already working out bad. Ooh, the 2 pieces of card draw from Unstable Amulet since they got to shoot a 1 toughness creature with Discharge. It's very good value. There we go, there's one of the 10. Sadly, it is one of the 2 tapped lands that gives us green instead of one of the 8 untapped forests. So we don't get to Path of Annihilation this turn, which means we basically don't get to Path of Annihilation, because that means we're just going to start hard casting 5-drops. They drop a Sentry off the Amulet. There's a Writhing Chrysalis. That is going to lead to some really good turns, but for now I think just playing Beef is still fine. Having both Chrysalis and Path of Annihilation out is just like infinite mana. Yeah, I guess I can just drop the Chrysalis towards Path next turn, because then I can Path and play a bunch of stuff too. Alright, they got their 2 pieces of card draw out of the Unstable Amulet. They've got both those cards played. Welcome to my face. Scurrilous Sentry. Smelted Charge Bug for another Amulet card draw. Just going all the way to Value Town. So we need all of our spells to be Just individually a lot more impactful than theirs. But I think our deck's pretty decent at doing that. And the Kohler and the Gargantua are going to be huge. Draw the Marauder after they play the very expendable Charge Bug. That's super awkward. Cast one of the 5-drops, or I can clear out the Sentry before it gets too big to Fanged Flames. I think I'm clearing out the Sentry. If I can, we'll see. And they're going to try to dig off of Unstable Amulet. They're going to find a Cranial Ram. Siege Smash. Alright, well, we still get a 1-for-1 trade there. It's probably alright. I guess if I sack 3 spawn, I can still play a giant creature here. That actually seems kind of fine. Hello, Cranial Ram. Large menacing charge bug now. Gross. Alright. Fully menacing board. Oh, I should have sacked it in response for Chrysalis. I am sleepwalking through these games. This Marauder looks pretty solid now. Emperor Bones is something. We get to Raptor on 4. Ooh. Ooh. Have a Captor exploit itself? Doesn't actually really do anything. Yeah, no, we just a Cursed Marauder. You know, one thing that's awkward here, if they have the 4/4 that deals 4 to a player, I think we just die. Because I don't think I can justify, like, not attacking with these. And I can't hold up 2 blockers to block some menace here. Can I? I guess I could do that off Emperor of Bones if I don't Accursed Marauder, but then I didn't Accursed Marauder, so I hold up 2 blockers to block one of the menace cards and still die the 4 damage thing. I feel like I'm just kind of dead if they have that. I mean, I could have an Emperor and a Color as a blocker, double block to not die, kind of thing, or Emperor and Chrysalis. It just really feels like the way they're playing that they have like a burn for 4 kind of thing. Oh my god, I could have picked a Curse Marauder and then done that. That's what I should have done. Because a Curse Marauder sacks itself, then I exile a Curse Marauder, then I put a Curse Marauder on board, then they have no creatures. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, I missed that. So we're dead to the shoot for 4. We're dead to double artifact and equip if they have really cheap artifacts here. Or I guess conniving an on-land does it too. I didn't catch the accursed marauder line. That's really disappointing. That's really disappointing. We could have caught that for sure. Accursed marauder emperor of bones. It was so counterintuitive though, because you have to attack with none of these Eldrazi. You have to remember that they're mana and not gigantic attackers, which they are. Oh, that's tilting. Self-imposed loss there. I mean, if we just did that with Emperor of Bones, I don't think we could have lost. Honestly, I'm so disappointed in that. I'm just going to focus up. I'm done commentating these events. I'm so tired of going 2-2, 3-2 because I just missed something. Trying to make sure you all know my thought process and everything. I'm just done. I'm straight up done. I'm just in it to win now. It's aggressive. I don't really care if they get a 1-1 out of the Spirit, but Conduit Goblin hasting out future threats is pretty threatening. I think I get rid of the lifelink here. And just outrace them since that thing's tapped down now. Could double Wither and Bloom, but after the Amped Raptor, it's all lands. I don't need a land, really. So I'm just going to pick up the Raptor and play it. When I say double Wither and Bloom, I mean double trigger this card. Amped Raptor on 4 looks pretty great. I don't want to put 4 damage on either of these. Even if I get the +2/+2. 4 damage on Chrysalis would mean they could double block and kill it. 4 damage on Elk with +2/+2 means they could single block with the Conduit Goblin and kill it. Actually, just single block with Indebted Spirit would be even worse in that exchange. Although I guess with the Wither and Bloom Evolution Witness combo, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Lose somebody there. There's always the universe where they like kill the Chrysalis there and then they untap, kill the Evolution Witness with removal though, and then it would be pretty bad. Opponent's winging it. Probably mainly for the scry. Be very surprised to see them like really trying to race here, but it looks like they are. I mean, we can't kill them this turn, so we might as well be a little safer against a flying counterattack for lethal. Guess if they hit removal for Chrysalis, they get there. Well, no, that's not true, because they have to lose Conduit Goblin here. Oh wait, yeah, no they don't. Never mind. Yeah, no, this is kind of a rough position, because if we attack with Chrysalis, then we're dead. We're dead to Conduit Goblin buff the Spirit. If they can survive, so they block there, but then they couldn't survive, so they'd have to lose both. So we're dead to like combat tricks on Void Pouncer, but if I don't attack with Chrysalis, then they can block just enough to spit out a 1/1 flyer and have 5 power in the sky, 3 from Void Pouncer, 2 from the Spirit thanks to Conduit Goblin. Yeah, I mean, either way we do this, they have outs. This way it has to be a removal spell that can kill a 4/5 Chrysalis. The other way, it could be anything that buffs the Void Pouncer. I guess this way there's slightly more outs, because some of the things that would buff the Void Pouncer would also just buff the 1/1 enough to kill me. They're playing off the top here. I'm pretty sure they scried to the bottom. Alright, let's see it. I'm going to attempt to gain 3 life before I do anything else. Just to be really safe. There we go. Alright. 1 and 1. Alright. I will roll with this, a Cursed Marauder Emperor of Bones combo to remind me of my past mistakes. Hopefully it is not an omen of things to come. Probably want to set up double black for Emperor, since I'm not casting a Cursed Marauder on an empty board anyway, nor am I casting Emperor on an empty board. Ooh. Perfect draw. Now I actually have something to play here. And it's quite a strong one. It's going to fill our graveyard and pick up some lands. And then we can play anything in our graveyard by discarding those lands. Emperor of Boning's their Null Drifter. Or Emperor of Bonesing, their Null Drifter, is very rude. So that'll be the play next turn, but I need one more mana to do that. So let's see what 6 hits first. Ooh, Path of Annihilation for the play this turn? Don't mind if I do. There's their own Path of Annihilation. Oh my god, this is insane. Now we have a Springheart Nantuko as well. Pretty sure Emperor of Bones combo is the strongest play right now. No, I wanted to pay the floating red. Because red is useless for anything else. I guess I can do that for the... Nope. I can't. Yeah, I should have just not tapped both of them yet. What if I had Tuco? I still have the mana for everything. I do still have the mana for everything with Nantuko on Emperor. Oh my god. Yeah, this is egregious. Okay. Yeah. They're good there. That was just too much stuff to do, too much brain math. I was like, wait, why am I floating all this? Oh yeah, because I wanted to maybe Nantuko pre-combat. I'm gonna go back to no commentary mode so I make sure I can do these kind of plays right. I already gave up on commentary when I flubbed the first game. Well, that was ridiculous. That was the casual triple rare Wombo combo, playing their rare against them, the 4 rare combo. We'll take it. 2-1 heading into game 4. Never want Kozilek in the opener, but Path of Annihilation plus Glimpse means we will have infinite mana later. Probably the most reasonable hand to have a Kozilek in the opener of, at least for this deck. I mean, I've cast a turn 4 Kozilek in this format before, so... Actually, no, it was turn 3 Kozilek, I think. Maybe not. No, it was turn 4. It was turn 4. So I guess there are better Kozilek hands than this. But not for this deck. Oh, 6 and Emperor Bones into the grave? That's depressing. I'm about to cast this Kozilek without barely sacking any spawns, though. So I'm gonna have so many colorless creatures on board, too. Just search your graveyard. It does search your graveyard. I'm playing that for sure. And that can pick up 6 or Emperor Bones. That is disappointing because we have Kozilek in hand, but all things considered, them not blowing up the Hunger Tide Risings is surprising because that is a very, very good card. I think at face value, just looking at the board, Hunger Tide Rises is close to the best target. I guess they are blowing up like 5 mana, getting rid of Path of Annihilation. I still cast a Kozilek, but I lose all the spawn to do it. Keep 1 spawn now. Manifest 2, draw 2. I mean, you have to, right? You just do it. No, not the 1/1. I realized I was summoning sick. Oh, but it got it anyway. Let's go. At least we both missed the 1/1. We forgot it existed. Okay, goodbye, Kozilek. Still gave me excellent value here. Ooh, they can Reliquary back the Witch Enchanter to blow up Hunger Tide Rises before Chapter 4. They don't have a black source for a Cursed Marauder. Guess we're gonna Evolution Witness back 6. Hunger Tide Rises back. I guess we Hunger Tide Rises back 6, I don't know. Take it all. Is there any reason to hold another 2 mana up here? I guess I won't have to sack a spawn to Evo Witness that way. Oh, it's 3 mana. Okay, if it's 3 mana, I don't. That's right, because it's mana cost, not the bestow cost. I just see an ability cost in the text box, and I'm like, oh. So I should only have to pay that to use the manifest ability. No, that's a completely different ability cost. And what's in our deck here? We still have the Springheart and Antuko, but that's not going to attach to anybody if we tutor that out. Could get a Chrysalis, sacking 4 things. Titan's Vanguard if we sack 5. I mean, it's just sack 3 things, get 6 back. I bet. would be surprised if they don't pick this up. But I guess not. If they're going to use a combat trick to kill this thing. Okay, they are going to pick it up. Do I hit Path of Annihilation then? I don't think so. I think 6 is just way too good. Because if I pick up the Path of Annihilation, and then they blow up the Hunger Tide Rises, then I've got nothing back, really, in terms of threats. Yeah, picking up Path of Annihilation will only be better if they don't blow up the Hunger Tide Rises. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Immediately retrace something. Could do the Hunger Tide Rises. Keep the chain going. Yeah, they're over it. They're over it. Alright, that is 2-1 now. No matter what, getting a 50-50 record out of this one. As we head into game 4. Oh, that's 3-1. Head into game 5. Here we are for game 5. We got Springheart and Antuco nonsense here, but we do need to draw more lands. We are on the draw. Power Stone gives us double mana. I'm gonna keep. I'd rather not have to just play an Antuco by itself. But I could see that like not being the end of the world here. Still getting 1/1s for every land we play. Like if we don't end up with a bunch of mana throughout the game, Nantuko's not actually that good in the first place, and we have plenty of other bombs that can get bomby later. Yeah, and an Evolution Witness to pick it up too. I'm thinking we just roll it out. Use it to draw out early removal. Sorin. 2 for 2, failing our coin flips here. Not hitting lands. If we miss again, start dying real quick. To Sorin nonsense. I got the Dryad for ramp 2. Yep. They extort twice and hit me with Sorin when they flip. The mana from Dryad's so good though. I mean, Sorin's just busted on the flip. Well, we kept the 2-lander and we drew a 5-drop and a 9-drop, so that's awesome. Actually, I think I drew this Evo Witness, but it's basically a 5-drop as well. You never want to play it till you can adapt it. Alright, sick. Mana 3 has arrived. We kind of have to just Power Stone at this point. Really need to hit another green source, though, to actually be able to play 2 spells in one turn. Or to be able to play this and adapt it in the same turn. If we don't, we just play a territory color and that's fine. Buried Alive. They're going to fill the graveyard for a Victimize. That's very cute. It's not cute anymore. So they're just going to Victimize, pick up a Curse Marauder, make me sack my only creature, and then also have a 12/12 that I can never target. And I'm just going to die to Emrakul. It's a Reach Chumper, I guess. Chump block Emrakul. Guess I should have played my land after the territory color since we ended up doing that. Get 1 trigger out of it. Oh yeah, and we're not even going to chump because they're picking up a Curse Marauder with the Victimize too. Okay. No Victimize. They've got an Evolution Witness adapt. We might still be in here. This is mana 7. trigger territory color here. Two, three, four, five. I'm not going to do 7 mana worth of stuff here, so let's crack the landscape. And trigger territory color again. Two, three, four, five, six, 7. This is 8 out of 9. Can Evo Witness back a land too? Sure. Probably actually gonna Evolution Witness back the Nantuko. I probably should have done that during my turn. Still works out. Might be the +1/+1 indestructible combat tricks. They can get another card back with their Witness. Definitely wouldn't be good, but at least we got the Nantuko back here to put onto the territory color. Okay, it is not that trick. Tempest Harvester. Had to tap Nightshade Dryad for that. That makes me happy. Actually get to attack with territory color for once. I thought that was Victimize. I really thought that was Victimize. If they were sacking a creature, if they ever cast a Victimize, we die on the spot. Ooh, hello, 6. Now we're not dead to Victimize because they come in tapped. We just kill them. Well, we don't kill them, but we can try to outrace them. A lot of power on our board. Okay, Disciple of Freyalise doesn't do too much. It is really good with Sneaky Snacker. It's very cute. Chrysalis. Chrysalis is kind of wild. But if I hit a land, I play Kozilek, which is definitely better. Alright. Actually, Manifesting Chrysalis is pretty bad. I should have done the Hunger Tide Rises instead of Chrysalis. Because flipping it doesn't give you any spawn. Oh, you know what I shouldn't have milled off of territory color, because a land is anything in my grave. Lands are actually the most flexible draws when you have 6 on board. Although it might be safe to not play under the assumption that 6 is going to remain. Well... Oh, that first loss is really... still just in the back of my head the whole time. This is our first run. We actually got some gems back out of the event, and without the first loss, we'd be 5-0 right now, getting our full entry fee back. But I missed the tight line in game 1. So we still only have 1 loss to give, trying to get 2 more wins. Fingers really crossed here. Alright, 3-4-5 curve is good. If our opponent doesn't have a really aggressive start, these spells are more than strong enough to start off a game of Magic. Alright, Chrysalis into Vanguard's like the Wombo Combo Dream Team. That double black setup. We draw our adapter. 3 mana 3-4 from our opponent. And the hunger tide rises. If we were on the play, they could have exiled this. Was being on the draw an advantage? No, we would still be happier. Still be so much happier if we were on the play here. Alright, they need some good interaction for what I'm about to do. Show me the good interaction. To sack 1 before they choose. To make sure they can't get enough. This only has 6 toughness, so we're still not attacking yet, but our board is very threatening. If we untap with Titan's Vanguard still around, then we definitely have attacks then. Okay, we're not gonna untap with Titan's Vanguard still around. Well, we had Ember Bones here. If I get 6, I can just recast the Vanguard, though. That's probably better. Let's get 6. Sure. 6 gets slammed, but Vanguard still gets cast. It's a 7 toughness Chrysalis, which still doesn't attack in, thanks to the counter from Slam. I think I'd rather hold up a Wither and Bloom as a trick than try to do any of this stuff right now. I guess Bridgeworks Battle, Wither and Bloom is perfect mana. But all this open mana from them, if they have another removal spell, this could get me. We'll see. I definitely don't want to use it on Vanguard, because then we do really get got by instant speed removal on Vanguard. I think Vanguard's the more important creature at this point. So creature mana value X or less? Okay, so it's mana value based, so it's definitely gone. Yeah, it's a very big 2-for-1 to keep them in the game here. It's gross. Just rage attack. Looks like a rage attack, but secretly it's a Wither and Bloom attack. Okay, luckily they took the bait and thought it was a rage attack. And that doesn't necessarily mean they thought that. They could have just thought I was like bluffing or something. Still. But we are not. They're down to 1 card in hand. We got all this action. Feeling solid. I mean, even just the Vanguard and the Spawn is the better board state right now. Tusker does not stop Vanguard from rolling on in. Amped Raptor. Post-combat Fang Flames the Tusker, or do I could Hydra something for 3. I could put that on Vanguard so I actually get damage in here. I think I just post-combat Fanged Flames. Or, no, Wither and Bloom gets damage in too. Let's do that. Swing for 8. And then we can Hydra up the Spawn later. Wow. RNGesus is not in our opponent's favor. Should go to the casino with this one. So we have not been playing tight, as we saw in game 1, but wow, have we been drawing correctly. We literally cast the lottery wheel Amped Raptor and hit a Cursed Marauder when they only had 1 non-token on board. Egregious. Probably kill them with Nyxborn Hydra. I don't know, I haven't done the math. Seems favorable though. Yeah, they just scoop. 8, 15, 16, 17? They have 8 toughness? Yeah, that's lethal. Even if we didn't attack with Amped Raptor alongside them. And that takes us to 5 and 1 for the first time, getting our gems back out of the events, but also had we played perfectly, really just in that round 1, then we would have the booster box now. We would be 6 and 0 if I won round 1, so really beating myself up for that one. It was a bad miss there. Just wasn't treating our big threats as potential mana sources as well to see that. Wait a sec. We could do this Accursed Marauder chain. I also had to realize that playing Accursed Marauder first puts it in the grave to make that another option for our reanimation, but yeah, we could have wiped our opponent's board when they were on a black-red aggro build. We knew they were just trying to like cheat, sneak in lethal somehow, and that would have made it really unlikely, and we could have gotten stable from there. Anyways, that spiel out of the way, this is still the best we've ever done in this event, which is great, and we still have another chance at the box. We've got a final battle here. If we can win that, if we can draw super well, then we might still, even with the punt round one, get a booster box of Modern Horizons 3. So it's all on the line here. Well, I guess it's not, because we just get our entry fee back no matter what, but the big prize is on the line here for sure. So hopefully we can draw really well, maybe play slightly less bad, and get ourselves a booster box. Okay, Path of Annihilation to Kozilek is certainly something. We have Fanged Flames at the ready, because these are red sources. Every land in the hand is tapped. But if I draw one untapped land to play it on turn 4 towards the path, I think it pays out. I guess Bridgeworks Battle can be an untapped land if we need it to be. Oh, Landscape's also technically untapped towards Fanged Flames. If I need to Fang Flame something, I'll play Landscape and do it, and if not, I'll play Battle Tapped, probably. And that gets around the whole bunch of tap lands thing. Tapped Raptor? Okay, we need an untapped land then. Don't have a ton of things that can hit, but it can hit Emperor of Bones, which is massive. Springheart Nantuko is a real good hit as well. Yeah, we don't have a lot of cards that Raptor can hit, but the ones it can are very strong. Okay, there's an untapped land. We can play that turn 4 towards Path and play Battle Tapped right now. Evo Witness, sure. Oozewag, it's definitely better to Path of Annihilation. Yeah, they don't even have anything for the Witness yet. We top deck a land and we're in Kozilek territory. If we don't, we still have plays. Any of these options are good. Okay, they are just going to have to witness back a land. Cool. Red source for our opponent. And we top deck a land now. Never did nab it. Really don't want to manifest Hydra. I still have a lot of mana towards that. And that'll just like end the game next turn. Stump Stomp, one of the 5/4s. 2 mana up here with a single 4/4. Stump Stomp another one. Alright, giving Kozilek Trample. I don't know if it kills them, but it's close, for sure. I think it just kills them, actually, if they're completely tapped out. Puts them to 1 life. But if they find a way to kill Kozilek... If they find a way to kill Kozilek, I still have the big Hydra. Might actually have been better not to attack with the Raptor.
Right, because then they still just go to 1. I doubt they chump. I doubt they chump 3 and go to 4 there. But that did take away that option, attacking with both, pretty much. Yeah, that might have been, honestly, I think I played pretty sloppy in that game too, but our deck is just so good. Our sealed pool is so ridiculous this time around. Yeah, I probably should not have attacked with Raptor because then it just makes it more likely that they can stabilize off of, they're in black, you know, destroy target creature and then play an Eldrazi Repurposer. Boom, they have 6 toughness against a 4/4 Trampler. If I had not attacked with Amped Raptor and they still just let Witness through, then they'd be at 1, or if they let Kozilek through, they'd be at 1 here, and then they could go like, you know, targeted removal on Kozilek, play a Repurposer, have 6 toughness blockers for the 4/4, but then if I attack with both, it's like, okay, they have to block Raptor and they have to block the 4/4, and then because of the 4 power trample, we'd get the 1 damage through and kill them. So against a play like that, where it's 1 target removal spell, 1 blocker, not attacking with Raptor is better, because they're pretty likely to just send it through. Because if I didn't attack with Raptor, and I did send Kozilek in, their options would be to be at 1 or 4 without a witness. I feel like 4 without a witness. I don't know, maybe they would block. I don't know, I got no idea. Alright, well, it took us 5 tries and it took an incredible sealed pool to carry me to victory, but we did get there this time around. I'm walking home with a physical booster box of Modern Horizons 3. So an absolutely sweet way to end off these Arena Direct events. If you want to know my whole record, you can watch every single Arena Direct run that I've done. I played 5 total times, and we went 2-2, 3-2, 3-2, 1-2, 6-1, and that's all it takes, baby. Takes a single 6-win run to make up for all those losses. These events cost 5,000 gems to play, and the cheapest, biggest bang for your buck gem to dollar ratio is 1,000 gems for every $5. So 5,000 gems is about $25 to enter this event. We did it 5 times, so we spent $125 to walk away with a booster box of Modern Horizons 3. That is almost 50% off. I'll take it. I will take my winnings and run with them. But so that is going to end the Arena Directs this time around, but super nice to end it off with a bang. And if you're interested in some more competitive Modern Horizons 3, turns out there is one last Arena Open of Modern Horizons 3 coming next weekend. So if you're interested in playing that, definitely check it out. Or if not, if you just want to watch some more competitive Modern Horizons 3, then I will be playing in that Arena Open as well. Give this format one final run at these competitive events, and then shortly after, we've got the release of Bloomborough, which is what I am incredibly excited about. Always love new set season. But for now, let's grab our token, grab our physical booster box of Modern Horizons 3, and that is going to end today's video. As always, I'd like to thank my patrons and YouTube members for their support, as well as you for watching the video. If you're interested in seeing some more like this, you can always like, comment, and subscribe to tell the YouTube algorithm to send you some more in your recommended feed. If you'd like to catch me live, you can check out the Twitch channel in the link in the description below. And if you'd like to support the channel directly, you can check out the Patreon link in the description below. But other than that, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Magic Arena.